I always forget that I have this as my background. I think it's really pretty. And then I always forget that there's literally, like, a nipple right there. So I'll be, like, talking with a customer. I have this... This is weird. There's people are like, there's a nipple on her phone. It's, like, a drawing of, like, a girl that's, like, growing into, like, mushroom. She has, like, a mushroom head or something, and she's sitting under a flower, and it's beautiful. And I really like it. But she's naked, and she has one little nipple hanging out.
I watched this thing. Just a circle and a dot. Know who Penn and Teller is? Penn and Teller are?
I've heard of them. It sounds familiar.
So they're magicians.
Okay.
And a lot of times they will give the magician's secret to the trick.
Yeah.
And stuff like that, right? So they've got this show called Fool Us. Where magicians come on and do the tricks and try and fool.
Oh, okay.
Penn
cool.
And Teller.
Yeah.
So this one guy comes on and he did a salt trick. So he had a little salt shaker and he put a little bit in his hand, and all of a sudden, like, next thing you know, like, it's a 5-minute skit. There's salt all over the place, and it's like, where did it all come from? It was done very well.
Oh, cool.
But at the beginning, he had the salt shaker,
and
he couldn't get the top off. So he was like, help, help. So he puts it down, he's like, here. And he lifts up his shirt, grabs his nipple, and pulls it off.
What the
So...
What the fuck?
Yeah. So, it was so funny because at the end, Penn and Teller were like, we pretty much know how you did the salt thing and everything like that, but the one thing that really gets us is, how did you do the nipple?
That is so weird. I'm uncomfortable thinking about it. It's not a thought I want in my head.
Did you watch the end of WandaVision?
Yes. Yes.
Oh.
I'm upset it's done.
Yeah.
It was really well done.
Yeah.
Her fucking... I don't want to spoil it. Her outfit. Oh. I was like, that glow up, because as things were happening, I won't give stuff away, as things were happening, I was like, wow, she is doing... I literally said aloud, wow, she's doing all this all in sweats. And I was like, good for her, like, that's kind of cool that Marvel did that, and then she, like, transforms, and I was like, that outfit change, and Justin's like, do you mind? And I'm like, yes.
And starting, is it next week or the week after? The week after, I can't remember. What day is it today? The 7th? So yeah, the week after, Falcon and the Winter Soldier starts.
What?
Falcon and the Winter Soldier?
What? It's a Marvel thing,
yeah.
Right? Who does it have in it?
Falcon and the Winter Soldier?
Who's the Winter Soldier?
Bucky Burns.
We're looking this up.
Oh my god. I thought you were a Marvel fan.
I am, but I've only caught up on it. I want to say I've only had the last 10 years. I haven't... Okay, so I'm a Marvel fan, but I haven't watched the Captain Marvel ones. Or not, I've watched Captain Marvel, Jesus. Captain America stuff. And I haven't seen majority of the Thor movies. Iron Man was the first off my list. Iron Man is like,
oh, yeah.
I love you 3000. Yeah. But yeah, there's a lot that I'm missing. I've seen
You've got to do.
I understand. I know. I understand I understand some of the background on a lot of them, just because of like the actual Avengers movies. They do like a quick little like backstory, because I think the Avengers it's part of it, but it's a little bit separate. Like, it's not everybody's single story. So, like, a lot of people will go watch the Avengers and not have, like, any recollection of a lot of these superheroes.
Yeah. The Winter Soldier is Bucky Burns.
Oh, that guy!
Captain America's
that guy!
friend.
He looks like Ben Stiller. Kind of.
But the
I also need to watch Ant-Man.
What?
I have not seen Ant-Man.
Or Ant-Man 2, I'm assuming.
No, I haven't seen that one. I've seen all the X-Men movies. That's a little different, though.
Yeah.
God. I don't want to spoil it because I don't know if anybody started WandaVision. I feel like I talked about this in the last episode. The fact that they brought back Evan Peters from the X-Men movie to play...
yeah.
Quicksilver.
Yeah.
I was real happy about that. He's
Yeah.
a great actor. He's in, have you seen American Horror Story?
No.
Are you into, like, horror stuff or not?
I've tried watching it, and I just...
Oh, man.
Not liking it.
I just stayed for Evan Peters. He's actually a really good actor. The first... I was gonna go off about it, but you haven't even seen it, so there's no point. Because the first, 2 or 3 seasons... I'm not really thinking about it too hard. What seasons were... What was season 3? The first, 2 seasons, they had him play, almost the same character. Boy next door, long shaggy hair. It's not that hard to play someone like that. And then, as they got into the seasons...
Except for me, I can't do that. Long shaggy hair.
Oh my god. And then in a couple of the later seasons, they gave him, really complex character roles.
Okay.
That were really different, and he, did an awesome job. So, he has my respect as an actor.
Cool.
But... if you're gonna watch a season, I mean, they all kind of correlate if you watch them all, but watch season 5. It fucked me up so hard. It's the hotel season.
Okay.
And have you heard that? We're getting into the spooky stuff again.
Yeah.
Have you heard that story about, I forget where it was, somewhere in the States there was a hotel that was, built and run by, this crazy guy who liked to kill people?
Okay.
Have you heard of this?
No. You're not talking about the Hotel Cecil, are you?
No.
We finished watching that, and it was
That's fucked.
Yeah. But at the end, it's kind of she just kind of accidentally committed suicide.
Yeah.
That's it?
Yeah.
Really?
I'm like, oh, man.
I was hoping for, aliens or something.
Anyways, there's a hotel in the States that was, back in the day that, this crazy guy used to run, and he made, traps and stuff and would kill people in the hotel.
Okay.
And it was, a big fancy hotel. I can't remember what state it was in yet. But they would, have, I forget what it was. There were, rooms that would be, cemented shut and stuff.
Okay.
There were, trap doors, crazy stuff. So, in American Horror Story Hotel, they based the hotel off of that, which is why it fucked with me so hard. Because I was like, I literally can't go to a hotel without, fucking having another existential crisis. But they put people in American Horror Story Hotel. There's supernatural stuff to it too. Okay. Also, Lady Gaga was in that season, and she killed it.
Okay.
She played this vampire lady, who lived in the hotel. It was weird. This sounds like a fever dream. Okay. So, in the thing that fucked with me the most, I'll just tell you this point, because if you want to watch it, just go watch it. It's fucked up in many ways. But they would have these dead people who were undead or whatever, right?
Okay.
Supernatural, whatever. Not really quite zombies. They were just reanimated, but they sew these people into mattresses.
Oh, okay.
And then they cover them.
Yeah.
So every time I go to a hotel, I check the mattresses for stitching. But in the show, people who were traveling and needed somewhere to stay would check in for the night.
Yeah.
And then they fucking lay in their bed.
And then they check out.
Through the mattress and kill them. And then they'd get put in the mattresses. It makes me want to be sick right now. I hate that. I hate it.
That's a lot of fucking mattresses.
Yeah, it is. It's fucked up.
Yeah.
But watch it if you guys like horror stuff. It was a good one.
I'm watching the Unabomber tapes.
Oh boy.
Yeah. That's fucking...
Is that on Netflix?
Yeah. And next week, 2 weeks from now, Zack Snyder's Justice League is going to be on Crave. Yeah.
Oh, Crave is a good one. I don't have Crave, though.
You don't have Crave?
No, I just got Disney Plus, and I'm probably only going to keep it for a couple more months till I'm through everything I want to watch. Disney Plus is a lot cheaper than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, we did the full year subscription.
Yeah,
So
I didn't know if I'd want to do the full year, so I was like, I'll just do monthly. because I'll probably stop watching it after like 6 months. But speaking of Netflix, have you seen the preview for that new documentary about like, oh, what the fuck is it called? It's probably on my page still.
We watched one last night called Centigrade.
What is that?
So basically, it's a novelist and her husband get snowed in their car on the side of the road in Norway. And it's
Jesus.
a true story. 20-something days.
Holy
They
shit.
were trapped in the car.
Jesus Christ.
And, like, yeah. Oh, yeah. You gotta watch it. It's very... Have you seen the movie... Oh, what is it called? No. It's two people are stranded in the ocean with sharks.
Oh, I don't think I've seen anything like that.
Oh, man.
I've watched movies with people being like stranded in caves.
So yeah, like this movie and like that shark movie.
Yeah.
It's quite basically just the two people in the whole movie.
Yeah.
And,
oh my god,
yeah.
that would be so crazy.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
It
was an hour and a half long, but it felt like it was like 3 hours long because it was just very slow.
Yeah.
But it's very, like, it's just dialogue, right? So
yeah.
It's very dramatic like that.
Yeah. There's, so the one on Netflix that I was looking for is called Murder Among the Mormons.
A friend of ours told us about that.
Did they say it was good?
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw the preview and I was like, this looks so, like, it looks so long, and I'm like, this is a good one to, like, binge.
Yeah.
I'll probably watch it when I'm, like, scanning negatives or something today. Yeah, I'm excited to watch that one. There's a lot of other shows. I don't know, Netflix isn't my favorite. There's literally a Netflix original called Bonding, and it's about, like, BDSM people who get pregnant. I'm like, why is there a show about this? No offense to people who are into BDSM and are pregnant, but, like,
yeah.
Weird concept for Netflix. They have a glass blowing show.
There was another one we watched. I can't remember what it's called. It's the one that Sue was saying I should get that 6-wheel vehicle to do a model of. And, like, another hour and a half movie. It's a French movie.
Okay.
So
do you have to watch it in French?
No, they overdubbed it.
Oh, okay.
So the lips don't match and everything like that. And they could have done so much with this movie, but it was just so fucking flat the whole way through. So basically, it's a soldier. She comes back from Iraq or whatever.
Yeah.
And her sister gets raped, and she goes after the guy who rapes her.
That could have been a really interesting storyline.
Yeah. It could have been, but it was like, wow.
It was just really flat.
Yeah, it was okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Would I recommend it? No, that's why I don't remember the name. So.
What's the most boring flat movie you've ever watched?
God. Oh man, hold on. Where's my phone? Where's my phone?
You want to use mine?
Oh, here it is.
Oh.
The Master.
What is that?
It is okay. So Joaquin Phoenix. And there's another guy, I can't remember his name. Hoffman? Not Dustin Hoffman, no.
Isn't there a David Hoffman?
Like Philip Seymour Hoffman.
Okay.
I think that's his name. Anyways, so
that's
what
weird
is it?
That Joaquin was in a flat movie.
Yeah, so what was this movie about? I have no idea. Okay? But it is like 2.5, 3 hours long.
Ew.
Yeah. And the whole movie, you're watching this and you're like, it's going to make sense. It's going to start making sense. And the whole movie, you're just like, what the
waiting
fuck?
for it.
Yeah.
It's like 3 hours of sitting on the edge of your seat waiting for...
Yeah. And at the end of the movie, you're just like,
What the fuck?
what the fuck? And the worst part about this movie is not only like 2.5 hours long, it is probably 7.5 hours long. Because after you're done the movie, you spend another 5 hours on the internet trying to figure out what the fuck did I just watch.
Oh my god.
And, excuse me, it won awards.
And you're like, why? Maybe they gave them awards just because everybody felt bad that they didn't understand what it was about.
Like, it was
it was so complex that nobody got it.
Man, I hated it. Like, a lot of people, I'm sure, love it. But...
That's...
Oh my god.
I was going to say I'll have to go watch it, but I really don't want to.
No.
Another one, I don't know, I feel like I watch a lot of, like, spooky horror stuff that I regret later immediately. My most boring flat movie was The Witch.
Okay.
It's like, let me find the plot line, but basically, it's not... The Witch movie. Oh, wait, no. It's The Witch, and it's 2 V's to spell the W. First of all, weird fucking concept. Why? Just spell it The Witch.
The Vavitch.
The Vavitch. It's a 17th century story about, like, a family in New England. So it's, like, real old stuff.
Oh, I think I saw that. And the little girl's like a witch or something? Or?
I don't know. One of the kids goes missing.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, this is where it's going to go get good. No, it's just... What the fuck? It's so dry. In the New England of the 17th century, a banished Puritan family sets up a farm by the edge of a huge remote forest where no other family lives. Already boring concept. No neighbors. Weird. But sinister forces then start haunting them. So actually, I don't even know how long the movie is. That's why I was looking it up. It got 90% on Rotten Tomatoes, which really surprises me because it's literally the worst movie I've ever seen in my life. It is so slow. It's not a super long movie, but it felt like it was 4 hours. And we ended up, like, I can't judge it too hard because we ended up shutting it off when there was 30 minutes left. Because I'm like, I can't fucking do this. Justin and I were just both like, no. This is so unentertaining. We could have stared at the wall and been more entertained.
Watch the movie The Man from Earth.
The Man from Earth? Is it a boring movie?
No. It is such a good movie. It is like the most low-budget movie out there.
Yeah.
So basically it's like 6 or 7 people talking in a living room.
Yeah.
And the concept is one of them doesn't die. Can't die. He's a caveman.
Good
He doesn't
Lord.
grow old. But he's been around for thousands of years. And these are all university professors.
Yeah.
And they're trying to disprove what he's saying.
Uh-huh.
And he's got an answer for everything.
What the fuck?
It is so good. Like,
what's it called again?
The Man from Earth.
That sounds really good. I'm going to add it to the list of Chuck recommended movies.
And did you watch Starship Troopers?
No. I don't have time for that shit.
Fuck.
All right. This is literally the list of movies.
Dogma. You haven't seen Dogma?
No. This is the list of movies you told me to watch. Mallrats, Dogma. I think I added Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventures. I watched it when I was like 12.
Yeah.
Unbreakable, Split, Glass. What's this one? Man from Earth?
Yeah.
I've started this list. Actually, it doesn't show me when I started it, but I started it like last year.
And Starship Troopers, you gotta put that one in there.
Oh, that other one about the hippies that I was definitely saying, oh, I'm gonna watch it for sure. And then I forgot what it's. Valley something?
Oh, God.
See, I have all this. I'm like, I
can't
don't have
remember.
time for that. And then I sit there. and I have nothing but time, and I watch the same shows that I've seen like 5 times in a row. I'm on like my 3rd round of Futurama.
Jesus Christ, man! Have you started watching Wentworth yet?
No.
Oh, geez, that's another one you got to put on your list.
I started watching. Sorry.
I like how you pointed right towards the microphone too.
I started watching when I started Orange Is the New Black. I know it's very different, but it was like draining to watch.
Okay.
Like it just felt like a mentally draining show to watch.
Okay.
Like I didn't want to watch it all the time, so I'm like, female prison stuff. Like maybe I stay away from it for a bit.
Yeah. No. This is you got to watch it.